it's pretty evident that a lot of some of y'all's parents was taking Tylenol when they were pregnant with you. And I know that's a crazy way to start a video. I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. The thumbnail of this video is probably going to be like a trigger warning or something. If you're noticing while my hand is here, I'm covering up my shirt because I'm about to go to work and it has where I work on it. And, well, some of y'all a little crazy. So, bruh, some of you I had a recent video that covered Destiny Rising being in quote-unquote beta, all right? Now, obviously, in the most literal sense of the word, I did not mean in beta, like literally. It was a figure of speech, a simile, if you might say, depending on if I said it like or as or not, maybe even a metaphor. It was a comparison to the fact that the game feels like it has not fully released everything that it had intended or maybe intends on releasing, okay? I am very aware that the global launch is here. It's why we're playing the game. The phrase beta was used once again, and I'm going to emphasize this, as a figure of speech, as a word to make a comparison to a game that has a similar resemblance that is also in a beta or in a form that is unfinished or incomplete. But yeah, there was a whole Reddit thread about myself and an agent about our opinions on using the word beta or calling Destiny Rising in beta. It's really important to note, if you guys aren't aware, I like Destiny Rising a lot. Like I've posted, in most cases, a daily video for a long time, like since the game came out. I also don't do this full time. So if I didn't like it and I'm not getting paid by the developer to have sponsored content, why would I make daily content? I don't know. But anyway, so now that we're past, basic level understanding of the English language and understanding figures of speech, the other comment that was made was that I gave a quote unquote bad comparison between Destiny Rising and a game called AFK Journey. The three main points they pointed out that the games were entirely different. There was no similarities in the game. Okay. We'll revisit these in a second. Two, there was a Chinese developer. Yeah. Accurate. And then three, the fact that they had, when the Chinese servers did fully launch, that they quote unquote redeveloped the entire story and basically relaunched the game for everyone. Now let's pick that apart. All right, so once again, use the comparison of the word beta as a figure of speech, not in the literal sense. Sorry guys for that. But the bad comparison between AFK Journey and Destiny Rising, they are both developed by a Chinese developer. They both launched globally prior to the Chinese release. And guess what? The style of game, wait for it, gotcha game. Wait a minute. That's two similarities. Oh my God, the Tylenol's kicking in. Jesus, guys. And then the other thing was, the comment was made that they had fully redeveloped or basically like, the game came out and then they relaunched it globally as well because of the Chinese release, which is wild that comment was even made because it's factually wrong. Like, could not be more wrong. And let's see if you guys actually see some similarities in what they did and what Destiny's Rising is doing. So what they did was they waited for a new season to come out, and they did a new season launch that was at the same time that the global launch would be in what's called like season 2 or season 3. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was season 3. I don't know. Either way. But it was a new season, and then China started with the global launch servers at that time, at the start of the new season. So their global launch was in basically, let's call it season 2. And the global launch had already done season 0 and season 1. So they didn't redo or redevelop the game or come out with a completely new story. They came out with a new season that had story elements in it. And just to double down on this, they developed a part of the game so the Chinese servers could go back in time in the sense of the game and actually replay the first season. So not only did they not redevelop the entire game and change it, and they just introduced the China servers into the game, into what we're going to call season 2, they also gave them the ability of going back and getting essentially like the in-game currency so they can get more pulls on, once again, the gotcha game. So there were a lot of similarities in the comparison I made. And then both of the global servers and the Chinese servers just ran in tandem after that. There were certain events, however, and listen to this part really carefully, see if this sounds familiar. There were certain events that like sort of like the mightiest governor or like power events where you gain power that were not aligned between the Chinese and global servers. They then had the China events go at a shorter time span. So the global one, let's say just for rounding numbers, was 2 months long, and then the China version was only a month long. The intent was that they could eventually realign the I don't want to show that. I want to use my other hand so bad that they could they could realign the games to be in the same event cycle at the same time, but they did so by shortening the Chinese servers. Now, if you guys haven't really noticed yet, and I'm not trying to say that like I had a spot on example, but like guys, I covered the game. I fully played the game for 4 seasons, and the seasons were like I think like 3 months long. It was a long time that I played the game, like almost a full year, way longer than I played Destiny Rising so far. So not only was it a good comparison, it seems to be a pretty accurate comparison. Now there is a little bit of what foo going on about the Chinese release. Apparently they are going through what they're calling a beta, which this ever so eloquently smart individual, and I use that very condescendingly on Reddit likes to point out that the word beta, and because again, a word can mean multiple different things. That's how words work and how languages work. But that the word beta is used very openly on different like in different cultures. So China uses the word beta to speak to the launch of a game. So like it's a new beta. It's just like saying the launch of the game. I'm aware of that, but dude. So anyway, I'm gonna call it there for my rant. I am obviously still very much in love with Destiny Rising. I try to stay very positive. If you guys haven't noticed, like even if like the rewards are kind of mid on a new event, like I still show you guys the event and I had fun with it. It's very similar to the new card game event that I actually really did enjoy, even though the rewards weren't like amazing. Where is it? I had a ton of fun and I got my ass absolutely handed to me, which was A, funny, and B, embarrassing. But again, like I had fun doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Wait, did they add rewards? They did. These weren't in there originally. Were they? Oh, they didn't. Or maybe it was just the final reward. Or maybe a certain point. Oh, okay. So at a certain point, it changes to the fruits. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. And then we got Morgan's Hunt going on. So again, the rewards are here. It looks like they're more or less the same, which is fine. Like I actually had fun doing the event, and you got a decent amount of stuff in general. But anyway, I don't think this was in here though. I don't think the superposed photon was in there. But anyway, that's that. So it's coming back. We got 5 days before it's actually available. But anyway, that's it for guys. Sorry if this was like a triggered video. Like I said, I try to stay pretty positive, but people on Reddit is fucking stupid, man. And now that I'm 7 minutes in the video, I can say that. Like literally, I am here to enjoy the game with people, and for people to get so upset and hung on such a simple word and like try to exploit it as if like this guy is so dumb. Like, how did he use this word in this way? It's obviously not in beta. It's been fully launched. They even call it the global launch. My brother in Christ. It's called a figure of speech, dude. Holy crap. Anyway, that's it for my rant. Hopefully going back on my normal, I've been very, very busy at work this week, which is why I haven't had like my normal daily uploads. That's why I'm dressed like this and hiding my shirt. I'm getting ready to go to work right now. So quick video, a little bit of trigger warnings, but dude, yeah, people are wild. And again, I know that it's the silent, or it's the loud minority is that what who I'm making a video for, whereas most of you in fact said I was absolutely cooking on that video and loved the comparison and hoped that it was similarities, and if anything it was me being very optimistic for the game, which is with the other reason that the post on Reddit was kind of wild. Like it was me trying to basically like be optimistic at the fact that I hope we are in a similar situation. There goes, there's a simile for you, in a similar situation like what we saw in AFK Journey. All right, like holy crap. Anyway, guys, I love all of you. I know most of you took the video at face value for what I was trying to say and understand that. And those of you that didn't, I'm again, we just learned that Tylenol can be apparently very impactful to an unborn baby. And I'm sorry that your parents took all that Tylenol because obviously y'all are fucked in the head. But anyway, love the rest of you. And I hope to see the rest of you guys in a video very soon. See you later. Bye.